you're ready to move on, go ahead and click next to move on to the next lesson.
We call them lumberjacks, you know. We call them lumberjacks, you know. We call them lumberjacks. You know, Biggie said he had the hat to match. You know, Biggie said he had the hat to match. Move it.
Now, let's talk about something called needle search. This is a way that we can use our finger to move forward and backwards throughout the song, to be able to find a point that we want to be able to jump to. So if I go ahead and hover over the player, right between the jog wheel and the screen, you'll see this bar right here. This is our needle search. So if I go ahead and press that, I can hold it and then move this white line, which is basically our playhead. I can move that to wherever I want. Let's say I move it here, and then I can actually use this in combination with the jog wheel itself. Get a lot tighter to the point that I want, and let's say, okay, that's where I want my new cue point to be.
We call them lumberjacks.
Now, another great way to use the needle search is to get back to the very beginning quickly. So instead of having to rewind this all the way back to the beginning by hand, I can use the needle search and grab it and bring it all the way back to the beginning. And then I can reset my cue point to be there as well. Great, so now what I want you to do is I want you to try it, and I want you to move the needle search to somewhere in the middle of the track, and then I want you to try to set a cue there. And then I want you to bring it back to the very beginning, and then I want you to set a cue there as well. So this is all, as you can see, it's all culminating into what we're putting together. And actually what we're going to do very shortly here is we're going to start to mix two songs together. So, and everything that we're learning right now is moving towards that. So come on in here, give that a shot, and when you're ready to move on, go ahead and click next to move on to the next lesson.
Hat to match. Move it. Hat to match. Hat to match. Hat to match. Hat to match. Move it. Biggie said we had the hat to match. We call them lumberjacks. Biggie said we had the hat to match. We call them lumberjacks. Biggie said lumberjack. Biggie said we had the hat to match. We call them lumberjacks. You know, Biggie said we had the hat to match. We call them lumberjacks. You know, Biggie said we had the hat to match. We call them lumberjacks. You know, Biggie said we had the hat to match. We call them lumberjacks. You know, Biggie said we had the hat to match. We call them lumberjacks. You know, Biggie said we had the hat to match. Biggie said we had the hat to match. We call them lumberjacks. You know, Biggie said we had the hat to match. We call them lumberjacks. You know, Biggie said we had the hat to match. We call lumberjacks. You know, Biggie said we had the lumberjacks. You know, Biggie said we had the lumberjacks. You know, Biggie said we had the lumberjacks. You know, Biggie said we had the
Yeah. Damn. Damn.
Okay, let's talk about the volume. So right here in the mixer section, I know we've been spending a lot of time looking at the players themselves, but let's talk about the mixer section here. There is a volume control for each one of my players, and you can see I've got a volume fader here, and this is controlling this deck. I've got a volume fader here, and this is controlling this deck. Now, you're also noticing that I'm using both of my hands, but we're not going to use both of our hands at the same time when we're mixing these songs together. So I just want you to be able to grab this volume fader and be able to move it up and down, and slowly bring it up and down, or we can sort of quickly bring this up and down. Let me show you what this sounds like if you've got the song playing. So slow fade out, slow fade up, or quick fade down, or quick fade down. Noticing that I can do this rhythmically as well, right? So volume fader, I want you to go ahead and try and grab it and try it slow, and then also try it fast. And when you're ready to move on, go ahead and click next, and we'll move on to our next lesson.
Biggie said we had the hat to match. We call them lumberjacks. We call them lumberjacks. We call them Biggie said we had the hat to match. We call them lumberjacks. You know, Biggie said we had the hat to match. We call them lumberjacks. You know, Biggie said we had the hat to match. We call them lumberjacks. You know, Biggie said we call the hat to jacks. We know them lumberjacks. Biggie said, you know, 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 Biggie said, Biggie said we had the hat to match. Had to match.
All right. All right. All right. I need to rest my head. All right. All right. I need to rest my head. Oh. Wait. All right. Wait. What's going on? What you doing? Wait. All right. Wait. What's going on? What you doing? Thank you for joining my live. Bye. Wait. Are we really live?